What's up, guys? This is DLK Productions presenting my brand new Lego set, you guys. What's up, guys? So today we're going to be doing a review on the Tantive 4. The set number is 75244. The pieces are 1,768 pieces. This set is a fantastic set, as you guys have seen in one of my hauls that I got. This is for my 100th subscriber, and so this is what I got for 100 subscribers. And yeah, I am very happy to have gotten this. This is really just wrapping up of the 20th anniversary sets. I really think this should be a 20th anniversary set personally, but I know it isn't, and I hopefully will be getting the rest of the 20th anniversary sets, but let's just get on with it. So right here we have Bail Organa, Princess Leia, and then we have two Rebel Troopers. We have Captain Atlas and then Rebel Fleet Trooper. And then we have C-3PO and R2-D2. And I know I'm saying the captain's name wrong. I've never been able to pronounce it. But yeah, so we have Bail Organa. He is one of a kind. Not one of a kind, but he is only in this set. So he is a very prized character. I love his character, and as you guys saw in a few of my Lego hauls later, you guys heard that I love collecting senators, and this is a great senator, I think, to add to my collection. This is his other side of the face. That will focus. This is his angry side of his face, and he just has a normal headpiece. And he does have a blaster pistol seen in Star Wars The Clone Wars. He does use that very well with Princess Leia's mother, Padme Amidala. And yeah, so as we move on, we have Princess Leia, and we have a gown of hers, which has a lot and nicely detailed. Really like the detail on the dress part, and then over here we have the leg parts. I kind of wish they did do a little detailing, but I understand why they didn't. And as you guys can see, it has very nice on the back, very nice detailing, and as you guys can see, she has her angry smirk on her face, and then she, with her hairpiece, sorry about that, you guys can see that, it's kind of hard, but her hairpiece is just the two round, and this is the set that is going off of number 4 Star Wars. And I know that I'm going in chronological order. And then we have the captain, and we have him in his normal suit. We have very nicely detailed outfit, very nicely well done Lego. They all have these chrome blasters also. And then we also have his face when he is getting choked or is terrified of Darth Vader coming onto the ship and boarding the ship at the time. And we just have the standard Rebel helmet. And we have a angry Rebel Trooper with the standard helmet also. And it just very nicely well done. The detailing, I really like how they've done it. And they've changed it over the years. Type in the comments if I should do a comparison on all of these. And yeah, so we have the little bit happier, go-lucky Rebel Trooper. And yeah, so we move on to C-3PO and R2-D2. And you guys all know that these two had to come in the set. These two are very, noticeable in the movies. And they are pretty much the storyline from Princess Leia to Obi-Wan and Luke Skywalker. And we just have very nice detailing. They did do a little bit less detailing than the previous ones. Previous one, I should say. But yeah, they did do a little bit more detail in other places, but took out a few little places. And then R2-D2 has pretty much completely stayed the same, and just going around in circles and circles and circles and having a blast right here. Well, so right here we have the Tantive 4. This is a fantastic set, you guys. Absolutely huge, as you guys can see. It goes almost the complete length of 2 gray base plates. So it is really long. And let's just get started with it. So with the handle, I'll start right here. This is the handle that holds it. And this is actually very nicely well done for how it is held. It is near the gravitational center, and I really like how that is. It is a little off, just a little, but it's perfectly fine for kids to play with it and to swoosh it around like they're actually flying the ship, which I really do love the play feature that they brought in to it, which I really appreciate from Lego. And so as you guys can see right here, we do have the front of, or the commanding center, and right here we have the 2 seats, and I will take this side off. As you guys can see, they have the 2 seats, and we just have a little bit of instruction, if that will focus. And yeah, so we have these really nice seats that they've done, and they do convert up and down. And I usually put the guns at the bottom if they're flying the ship. That's personally what I do, so I don't take as much space. And also, this is a really nice space to put it, and it's pretty easy to grab out. Just have to, it takes a little bit of time, but still pretty good. And as you guys can, as we move on from the cockpit, we go from the neck, which is actually fairly thin compared to what I thought it would be. And yeah, so also on the bottom, I'll hurry and go through the bottom first. As you guys can see, we do have, sorry about that, but we have 2 spring-loaded shooters. And as you guys can see, just press these 2 buttons or press these 2 levers on the bottom, and then we have a 2 turret on the bottom, and that does swivel around. I'll hurry and move that around, and it does swivel, which is very nice. And then down, and then we have this, and I think that's like just a communication. I'm not 100% positive on that, but I think it is a communication center, so hopefully it is. But as we move on, we have another turret on the top, and this one is a little bit harder to turn, and I would say this just it makes it a little bit more complete of what a turret looks like. This does have 2 stud shooters on the front, and you just press these and they shoot the studs. As you guys can see, just shoots the studs on it. And yeah, so we also have these right here. We have these little turrets, which are very nicely done of how they used the skiing sticks for the guns. I really like how they did this. They did this on both sides, just so you guys know. And they really did add a ton of detail on the exterior, just to make it really look like it's a huge ship, which it is, and make it have as much detail on the outside as possible. And this also comes off, so you can grab really wherever, and you can just pull this off. It's connected by 2 pieces, one right there, and then one on this side, which is very nice, and you can just set that on the side. And then you have a hologram table, and then you have a meeting place, and then you have, I'm assuming, a little bit of storage right here, and then right here you have binoculars, and then you just have like this little table for 2 people to sit at, and there are stickers, as you guys can see, and there are stickers on this side. And this is a very nice table. I love how they actually built this. This did take me a little bit of time compared to normally building, because I really wanted to copy and use it in another mock, which I probably won't for a while, but hopefully I can in my series as I continue on. So as we move on, there is no really room. It just goes straight into the next part. This is the only part that stays, and then this just pops on off, as you guys can see. And I'll put this back on so you guys can see from part to part. And right here we just have the blaster parts, and we can also use this as holding storage if we don't want to put this in there, or if we have both of these gone, we can just put them off to the side and just put some storage right here, because in the Star Wars Rebels, you saw Princess Leia always trying to smuggle goods, and that would be really good to smuggle goods to the Rebels through her personal Tantive. And yeah, and it has the fins, as you guys can see, through the bottom and the top part. The fin on the bottom and then the fins on top. And as we move over, we are back over to the satellite part. And this does, I would say about 130 degrees. And it's just really nice of how they did it. And it's very easy to grab. But yeah, so as you guys can see, we are moving over here. We have an escape pod. Very nicely and easy to access. We put in C3PO. He is kind of tall, so we kind of have to lean him in. Or you make him sit down, which is almost just as easy. Just make him sit down, and then you can put R2-D2 in. And you have to kind of put him in a certain spot since his legs will only enter through one spot, as you guys can see. And then you just put this back on. And it's a personal storage space. And also, this can hold it. And also, this becomes a escape pod, as you guys can see. And this is really easy to put back on and off. It's connected by these two studs. This is the actual connecting. This is just to make it so it doesn't swing, which is very nice. And it also does the exact same thing on the other side, which is a very nice way that they did that. And it really just is pretty easy to put back on, which I will do in a minute. But they have a lot of detail along the back, going up, and there's so much detail in the engines. It blows my mind of how well they did it. I love the detail of the engines, and the whole thing is just magnificent to me. I love it. It is great. The detailing, I do like how they have the little bit of red attached to it. And I will move that around so you guys can see the full thing. And we go on to the back. This is a big, pretty sight. Really nice sight to see all these engines just going off. And you guys can all see. Sorry about that noise. My bad. I'm just hitting the walls on it. But as you guys can see, it is very nicely well done on the back. And they just have a bunch of detail, another sticker. And these all are about the same. You guys can see that there is a little difference in it. It is very nice. They also have a bunch of stickers along the sides. And it is just kind of connected. And it's really nice of how well they did this. I approve really a lot from how well they did this. It's very nice. And yeah. And you guys can see how well they did it. And the detail that they put into it. And the different colors of changes. And like the exhaust tubes coming out and going in. And just all the nice detail that they've done. I really appreciate it. Which I really do. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please like and subscribe. Put down in the comments. What is your favorite character out of the whole thing? And C3PO and R2-D2 are in here. They're kind of trapped. Sorry about that. Yeah, just let me know. See you guys next time. Thanks.